Hello, all. I was inspired to do this just in response to the fact that the channel the other day got 100 subscribers. I never even imagined I would get anywhere near that. And I know that's tiny in comparison to some channels, but yeah, it felt quite nice, really. But as I said from the beginning, like I never really intended to look at that stuff. If I get subscribers, great. If I help people or someone gets something from my videos, anything, whatever it is, then that's obviously a positive. But yeah, it was kind of nice to know that. I initially started the channel during the scamdemic days. It was, I think it was at 2020 when it would all kicked off, and I'd had the ideas in my head for so long of wanting to formulate the knowledge that I've gained over the years and stuff into like short clips, basically. Even though some of the videos aren't mega short, they're sort of 20, 15, 20 minutes. But the idea was to break down big concepts into like understandable sort of layman's terms, because a lot of the stuff that I read and have studied is quite heady, and I like to approach things from how I speak them. I've said that before, that's how I write as well. I very much write how I speak. And I think that I wanted the channel to kind of be like a discussion, if I was sort of presenting information in a pub or something. However, like I think the first 18 videos, which was the first thing that I attempted to mainly talk about was mind control. There is other stuff in there, but I really wanted to hone on that because to me, like, it's so rampant and everywhere, and it's one of the biggest issues that humanity faces is the control of mind control and how to get your mind back. That's the important part. How to get your mind back and how to wade through it all and work on yourself, because it's introspective work, really. And yeah, so the first 18 videos, I remember that, yeah, the mic I had was just one that was attached to the headphone jack, so it wasn't like a professional mic like I've got now. And I used to and ah about, where to start and how to start and blah, 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 and then worrying about it. And I thought, you have to just start any project, artistic project, whatever it is, you have to just throw yourself into it, I think. And that's what I did. I just threw myself into it. I didn't even show my face in those first 18 videos. I can't even remember what the reason was. I know it wasn't fear-based. I wasn't scared to show my face. It was more that I appreciate when I listen to people, I often don't always watch the videos. I mean, if they've got a slideshow, I will pay kind of attention. But what I wanted from my videos is what I like, which is I have them on, I listen to seminars in the car. It's the audible side of it that to me was much more important. However, now I do show my face, and yeah, I do the videos very rough now compared to what I did, because like I used to do slideshows, like I said, but part of that was actually that I found enjoyment in doing the slideshows. That became like a creative outlet to actually go on to the computer and make these slides and try to make them attractive, and that almost became, like I say, that became a creative endeavor that I it started to enjoy. So that's how I used to approach them. But yeah, the vocal side of it and the wisdom is to me was the more important part than the visuals, in a way. But things have changed now. Now I just sit in my car and do them, because because I started a series. I think the first 18 were just called Consciousness Rising, and they were different themes, obviously, around mind control. But I did start a series called From the Heart, where I would just do audio and just talk from the heart. But that's what I'm doing now. But now I just film myself. It's actually easier, because what I used to have to do was put the audio clip to a background, which meant putting it in an editing desk at home. It's not that hard to do. It was another step. So what I've done now, I've stripped it right down to its bare element of put a camera in your face, talk, deliver, and then upload. Like, it's so easy, and that's what baffles me about some of these channels, that where the main context is to just share wisdom, where they're like, oh, I need money for this, I need money for that. It's different when it's voluntarily, don't get me wrong, but when they actually claim that their channel cannot survive without the income that people give them, I find that hard to believe, especially when it's just someone talking into a camera and a microphone. You've got all the equipment, clearly. What more do you need, really? I always, don't get me wrong, there is something nice about doing something professional and putting a lot of heart into it. But if you're just delivering wisdom, you can do that from the heart. You don't, and when they say, oh, I need more money to keep this going, this, that, and the other. Like I say, it's different if it's like buy me a coffee kind of thing. I don't mind that. I think that's kind of cool. I've contributed to people that I respect over the years doing that because I like their message. But yeah, 100 subscribers. I know that seems so tiny, but yeah, it was quite a thing. It did warm my heart a bit, and I will go on to keep making more. I've been very derailed lately from it because I've been kind of not too well, and just wrapped up in work and projects and things like that. But more videos are to come. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of reflect on the journey it's been, because that started in 2020. Of course, I had all the time to do it then, to make the slides and things as well. Whereas now, I don't have so much time because I'm so busy. But all right, guys, see you in the next one.